Faith can work miracles. Faith, a profound and unwavering trust in something greater than oneself, stands as a cornerstone of human existence, touching every facet of life. Throughout history, faith has been a source of strength, a beacon of hope, and a bridge connecting humanity to the divine. It is through faith that miracles have unfolded, hearts have been transformed, and lives have been redirected toward purpose and fulfillment. In the teachings of God, faith is not merely a passive belief but an active force that has the power to work wonders and bring about extraordinary changes in one's life. Faith inspires individuals to look beyond the immediate, embrace the unknown, and trust in divine providence even when circumstances seem dire. The concept of faith transcends the boundaries of the tangible, urging individuals to believe in what cannot be seen. It calls for trust in a divine plan, even when logic and evidence appear to contradict it. Faith, as depicted in the Bible, is the foundation of a relationship with God, enabling believers to receive His blessings. This profound belief is illustrated in countless biblical stories, where faith served as the key to unlocking miracles. From Jesus healing the blind and curing the sick to the resurrection of Lazarus, each miracle was rooted in unwavering faith. For example, the story of the woman with the issue of blood shows the transformative power of belief. Despite her suffering for 12 years, she reached out to touch Jesus' garment, convinced that even this simple act of faith could heal her. Her conviction was rewarded, demonstrating that faith, no matter how small, can move mountains. Faith shines brightest in the face of adversity. Life's challenges often test our convictions, pushing us to question our beliefs. Yet, it is precisely during these moments that faith reveals its transformative power. The story of Job in the Bible serves as a poignant example. Despite losing his possessions, health, and loved ones, Job's faith in God remained unshaken. His steadfastness exemplifies how faith can guide us through trials, offering resilience and hope. Similarly, the story of Daniel in the lion's den highlights the courage that faith instills. Faced with death for refusing to abandon his devotion to God, Daniel's unwavering trust led to divine protection, sparing his life and affirming the power of steadfast belief. These examples encourage us to view our own struggles as opportunities to strengthen our faith, reminding us that even in the darkest moments, God is present. Faith is intrinsically tied to patience, teaching us to trust in God's timing even when answers seem delayed. The Bible emphasizes the importance of patience, urging believers to wait for the fulfillment of God's promises. Abraham and Sarah's journey is a testament to this principle. Despite waiting decades for the promised child, their faith in God's word was ultimately rewarded with the birth of Isaac. This patience is not passive. It is an active expression of trust that allows individuals to persevere through uncertainty with unwavering confidence. In our own lives, we encounter similar trials of waiting, whether for a breakthrough, a resolution, or a sign of direction. Faith encourages us to remain steadfast, believing that God's plan unfolds perfectly in its own time. Faith also serves as a wellspring of hope. In a world often overshadowed by despair, faith instills a sense of purpose and optimism. It empowers individuals to envision a brighter future, even when the present appears dire. For example, during times of war and oppression, faith has sustained communities, providing the strength to endure and rebuild. The civil rights movement in the United States was deeply rooted in faith, with leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. drawing inspiration from biblical teachings. His belief in justice, equality, and the power of nonviolence was fueled by a deep trust in God's promises. Faith gives people the courage to face challenges and the strength to overcome fears. It is a source of light that guides us through the storm, helping us to see beyond the chaos to the blessings that lie ahead. The transformative power of faith extends beyond external circumstances. It reshapes the very essence of who we are. Faith inspires personal growth, encouraging individuals to reflect on their actions and align their lives with God's will. This internal transformation is beautifully illustrated in the story of Saul, who became Paul. Once a persecutor of Christians, Saul encountered Christ on the road to Damascus, an experience that ignited a profound change in his heart. His newfound faith not only altered his perspective but also set him on a path to becoming one of Christianity's greatest apostles. In modern times, we see similar transformations in people who turn to faith to overcome addiction, find purpose after loss, or rebuild their lives after tragedy. Through faith, hearts are softened and minds are renewed, paving the way for a life of meaning and fulfillment. Building strong faith requires intentional effort and dedication. It begins with a commitment to spiritual practices such as prayer, meditation, and studying the scriptures. These disciplines strengthen the connection with God, providing guidance and inspiration. For instance, the practice of daily devotion allows believers to center their thoughts on God's Word, fostering a sense of peace and clarity. Engaging with a community of believers further nurtures faith, offering support and encouragement. Shared experiences and testimonies serve as reminders of God's faithfulness, reinforcing trust in His promises. A powerful example of this is the tradition of gathering for worship, where songs of praise, collective prayers, and the sharing of testimonies uplift and inspire individuals to keep their faith alive. Faith is not confined to the individual. It has the power to unite families and communities. As a bond that transcends differences, faith fosters love, forgiveness, and understanding. Within families, faith strengthens relationships, creating a foundation of trust and mutual respect. Parents who instill faith in their children often find that it becomes a source of guidance and moral grounding. In communities, faith promotes unity and cooperation, encouraging members to support one another in times of need. The role of churches, temples, and other places of worship in disaster relief efforts exemplifies this communal strength. Whether providing shelter, food, or emotional support, these acts of service reflect the power of collective faith to bring about positive change. Forgiveness, a cornerstone of faith, exemplifies its transformative potential. Rooted in love and compassion, forgiveness frees individuals from the burden of resentment and anger. It is an act of grace that mirrors God's forgiveness of humanity. The parable of the prodigal son beautifully captures this essence. Despite his son's waywardness, the father welcomes him back with open arms, embodying unconditional love and mercy. This story reminds us that faith empowers us to embrace forgiveness, fostering harmony in our relationships and paving the way for reconciliation. In real life, stories of forgiveness often emerge from unimaginable circumstances, such as survivors of violence extending grace to their perpetrators. These acts of faith and forgiveness not only heal wounds but also inspire others to seek peace and understanding. At the heart of faith lies the acknowledgement that God is the source of all blessings. It is through faith that we draw near to Him, experiencing His grace and mercy. The wonders of faith are not random occurrences but divine responses to genuine trust in His power. By surrendering our doubts and fears, we open ourselves to His guidance, allowing His will to manifest in our lives. Faith, therefore, is not merely a belief but a journey of continual growth and reliance on God. It is like a mustard seed, small yet potent, capable of growing into something extraordinary when nurtured. In conclusion, faith is a transformative force that transcends the ordinary, enabling individuals to experience the extraordinary. It is the foundation of hope, resilience, and personal growth, offering a pathway to miracles and blessings. By embracing faith, we align ourselves with God's purpose, finding strength in adversity, patience in waiting, and joy in His promises. As we cultivate faith in our lives, we not only draw closer to God but also inspire those around us to experience the boundless possibilities of faith. Let us strive to nurture our faith daily, trusting in the miracles it can bring and the lives it can change.